this is Jen from Windrose Fiber Studio. Today we'll be making Crochet Boho rings. This pattern is so fun and fast to make up that you'll have it memorized in no time and making rings for all of your friends. For the pattern I'm using Knit Picks Cotton, which is a DK weight cotton linen blend. It comes in many wonderful colors, but just choose a DK weight cotton of your choice. You'll also need a size D crochet hook or 3.25 millimeter, a yarn needle, a stitch marker which is optional, and a pair of scissors. Okay, so for round 1, we're going to chain 2. Notice the way I hold on to the beginning chain, and that makes it a little bit larger and therefore a lot easier to work into. We're going to work 7 single crochets into the second chain from our hook, and then we'll be working a slip stitch to the first single crochet. Just as a side note, we are working on the face of the ring, and the right side of the ring is facing us as we crochet. For round 2, we're beginning with a chain 1, and then we're working 5 single crochets into the same stitch as our joining stitch. We're going to then single crochet in the next stitch, which can be a little bit harder to see because it's being crowded by those 5 single crochets. So take your time, kind of pull that fan of stitches to the side so you can see that next stitch. And then we're going to be working our way around 5 single crochets in the next stitch, then single crochet in the next stitch 3 times, with the last single crochet being worked in the slip stitch from round 1. Here's that last single crochet, and then we're going to work a slip stitch into the first single crochet, skipping the beginning chain 1. Now we're on to round 3. In round 3, we'll be working single crochets in the back loop only of each stitch around. There should be 24 single crochets in this round. The last stitch will be worked in the back loop only of the ending slip stitch from round 2. At the end of this round, we'll be doing a couple additional stitches to help center our ring band, but we'll worry about that when we get there. Okay, take just a moment, count and make sure you have 24 back loop only single crochet. And then we're going to single crochet into both loops of the next stitch. And then we're going to work a slip stitch into the next stitch after that. And then chain 1, turn, and we'll begin our ring band. So for row 1 of the ring band, you're going to skip the first stitch and then work a single crochet in each of the next 2 stitches and then a single crochet decrease. Chain 1, turn. There are 3 stitches to work into. For row 2, single crochet in each of these stitches across, chain 1, turn. We'll be repeating row 2 until you are 1 row short of the desired length for your ring band. The best way to determine if your ring band is long enough is to go ahead and wrap it around the finger for which you are making the ring. So you can see if I pull it tight, there's still a little space left, which is about the height of 1 more row. I'm going to put my yarn back on my hook and do this last row. Chain 1, turn. We'll be working 2 single crochet in the first stitch, then 1 single crochet in the next, and then 2 single crochets in the last stitch. Then finish off your yarn, leaving enough length for sewing. I'm going to go ahead and pull this end through my loop. And now we can move on to our finishing work. I'm going to begin by weaving in my beginning tail. I've just threaded the yarn onto my needle. I'm going to work this yarn carefully through the stitches of the first round, with the back side facing, of course. I do like to take my time with weaving in my ends. I know it's a chore that not everybody likes, but you work so hard on your projects. I think it's important to take the time to finish them well and to be sure that your project won't unravel. Now for the ring band, we're going to thread the yarn again. If you turn the piece over so that the right side is facing you, there are going to be 7 unworked stitches on the top and bottom of the ring face. We'll be sewing the ring band to these 5 stitches in between. So leaving 7 stitches unworked, I'm going into the next stitch. Now I know I'm holding my needle upside down. Sometimes when I'm working with a sharper needle, I'll use the eye end of the needle to go through my stitches, and this way it won't separate any of the plies of the yarn. I think this is just a me thing, so don't worry about doing it yourself. So you can see I'm working 5 whip stitches across. I often like to make an extra stitch at both ends just to really hold that band in place. And now we need to weave in this tail end to call our project complete. The only thing left to do is to turn your ring right side out, and she's all finished. Excuse my manny hand, I just wanted to give you a good look at the ring. The back of the ring is about a 1/2 inch wide, and then the face of the ring is about 1.25 inches. I have a few more ring face designs. If you're interested in doing another ring, please let me know in the comments below. I'll also leave a link to the complete Etsy pattern. If you enjoyed this video, please hit like and subscribe. I'll be sharing more videos on Tuesdays, and I'm looking forward to sharing more patterns with you. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.